Chapter 19. Crossing the bridge. Snow fell softly from the gray sky, dusting the colossal red gates that towered before Sunny. These gates marked the entrance to the Awakened Academy, a fortress disguised as a school, its high alloy walls and deadly turrets promising absolute security. Legend said that not even the most terrifying nightmare creatures could breach its defenses. Sunny stood quietly, feeling small before the immense structure. Despite the cold, he hardly noticed the chill. His thoughts were elsewhere. So many stories, so many dramas had painted the academy as a place of adventure, rivalry, even romance. Yet he had no illusions. He wasn't here for friendships or foolish entanglements. He had one goal: survival. Out of the corner of his eye, he noticed another figure waiting by the gates, a tall girl around his age. She had sharp gray eyes and silver white hair, neatly parted and cropped short. Large, old-fashioned headphones rested over her ears as she calmly listened to music. Like Sunny, she wore the standard-issue tracksuit and carried no belongings. She radiated a certain distance from the world around her, confident yet quietly isolated. Sunny studied her briefly, curious about the kind of flaw she might be hiding before looking away. Best not to invite trouble. His own flaw had already taught him that some conversations were better left unstarted. As they waited, the massive gates rumbled, gears grinding as a heavy metal bridge slowly lowered to meet the snowy ground. Sunny took a breath, steadying himself. Master Jet's advice echoed in his mind. Earlier that day, the ride to the academy had been a quiet one. Sunny stared out the window of Jet's personal transport, marveling at the sleek vehicle. For most people from the outskirts, owning a PTV was as fantastical as flying to the moon. At one point, Master Jet broke the silence. Since we're both rats from the outskirts, I'll give you 3 pieces of advice, she said bluntly. Listen or don't. It's your choice. Sunny turned, attentive. First, Jet continued, once you're registered, they'll offer you psychological counseling again. They'll also tempt you with rewards if you share details about your nightmare and your appraisal. Sunny frowned. Are you suggesting I refuse? Jet nodded. Yes, refuse. Out there, in the dream realm, monsters aren't your only problem. Humans can be just as deadly. The more others know about your aspect or your flaw, the easier you are to kill. Secrets are your armor. Keep them. Sunny absorbed her words, grateful for the warning. The second piece of advice, Jet said, is about your classes. You'll be offered everything. Combat training, sorcery basics, creature studies. Ignore all of it. You don't have time. Focus only on wilderness survival. Sunny blinked in confusion. Wilderness survival? Jet gave him a sharp look. Yes, in your nightmare, what almost killed you? Not just monsters, right? Sunny thought back and shivered. The cold. Exactly. In the dream realm, starvation, freezing, exposure, they're just as deadly as monsters. You city kids don't know how to make a fire, find shelter, or forage food. Learn those things first. Trust me, I learned it the hard way. Sunny felt a flash of shame at how obvious it seemed now. His instincts had been molded by life in the city. They were almost useless beyond it. Jet pulled the vehicle over, and Sunny stepped out, stunned by the sight before him. The famous Awakened Academy. This is where we part ways, she said. They'll come get you soon. There was a heaviness to her voice, a glimpse of sorrow hidden deep within her cold demeanor. Sunny hesitated. And the third piece of advice? Jet gave him a long look before answering. Remember this. No one survives alone in the dream realm. Make allies even if they don't treat you well. One day, it might save your life. Then she smiled faintly, patted his shoulder, and got back into her PTV. Moments later, she was gone. Now, standing before the academy, Sunny clenched his fists. 3 lessons. Keep your secrets, learn to survive the wilderness, find allies. Simple words, but in the world he was entering, they were lifelines. With a deep breath, Sunny watched as the silver-haired girl stepped confidently onto the bridge. He followed, crossing the threshold into a new chapter of his life. one that would test him as much, if not more, than his first nightmare ever had. The true trial had only just begun.